All right, good afternoon, guys. Quick video here for another book review. Today it is T. Desmond Alexander's From Paradise to the Promised Land. This is a book that I was assigned in Bible college during Pentateuch class. Just talk about the major themes of just the literature and the stories and kind of what's going on with all of it. And I really like how Mr. Alexander goes through the scriptures and teaches. Is really refreshing. Not a whole lot of review stuff. Like there's only like 5 or 6 bookmarks. And this is all just kind of stuff that I wanted to highlight just to keep notes of, so that if it ever comes up for like a future sermon that I might need to preach or a future book that I'm doing, just stuff like that. Nothing like ground shaking or otherwise that I need to share with you. Or like really like deep insights. What I found with this book, however, was that it really was enjoyable to read. And as an avid reader, especially a reader of a lot of nonfiction books, finding enjoyable books is tricky. Because there's books that I've loved, that I have just absolutely, like I got a lot out of, that just jam-packed with insights and information and just things to change my opinion, all that kind of stuff. That were slogs to read. They were just hard books. They spent a lot of time rereading passages because I wanted to understand what they were saying, and while they were making good sense, it was hard. It was combative almost, like that I was really, working with the book and fighting against it to try and get what I wanted out of it and stuff like that. This book is not like that. This book is a genuine pleasure to read. He's a great writer because he it's not that he hooks you like other books, and you get tired of it after a while too, where you read a section in the book and you know that what you're reading right now is only trying to hook you so that you read the next part. And so you could skip whole introductions of chapters and read like the second or third page of a section and then get what the author was trying to hook you to get you to read, as opposed to just telling you it in the first part. This book isn't like that. This book, it just flows nice and easy all the way through, and it was a genuine pleasure to read. Very few books in my collection are like that, and I was definitely surprised. Now, there were a few things. I'm going to see what a few of the highlights. Yeah, here we go. The motif of land is important in Genesis due to the special relationship which God establishes between the first man and the ground, a relationship reflected in their respective names, Adam and Adama. The harmony with God is dependent upon the other. The harmony with God, each is dependent upon the other. That was one of the few things in this book. Like I said, there wasn't any ground-shattering things. But like, I've always wondered why God picks Israel, this little tiny nation in the middle of the Middle East and stuff like that, to do His work, to interact with humanity through, and He really just kind of like hints at it there with this small passage. But it's like, yeah, that's because in that area, not directly in that area, but in that area where the stories from the Bible come from, that's where He gathered the dirt together to make Adam from. That it was special because Adam was His handmade human that He made from that area. That there's this relationship that God had with the dirt and with the human that He made from the dirt. And it was just like one of those moments that makes you sit back in your chair and go, huh. And it was really kind of neat. And so if you find a copy of this, and like, it's not like it's a bestseller, it's not like it's like all over the place. I've never really seen a copy out in the wild in used bookstores or anything like that. But if you find a copy of this, it is a thoroughly enjoyable read about the Pentateuch, and I really do think you're going to enjoy it. So, T. Desmond Alexander's From Paradise to the Promised Land. Go check it out.